Hi friends, today I am going to review the book, Success is in Your Sphere. Leverage the Power of Relationships to Achieve Your Business Goals by Zvi Band. A strong business depends on strong relationships. Technology is making people more connected than ever before, yet many don't feel that way. They feel more disconnected than in the past. In individualistic Western society, forging strong connections is becoming increasingly difficult. People find themselves inundated by online, friend, and contact requests, and they struggle to sift through the noise and know which connections to prioritize and whom to trust. For people personally, a lack of strong relationships can lead to depression. As business people, it creates challenges, as customers prefer to do business with people they know. Our reliance on relationship capital, the goodwill and reputation amassed between two individuals, in the human experience is well known and understood, but that doesn't mean it's not really hard. To build strong relationships, you must get people to know, trust, and like you. According to social capital theory, popularized by sociologist James Coleman, people feel safer and more willing to conduct business when community ties and bonding rituals have established trust in a relationship. Thus, cultivating relationships rooted in trust and shared values will boost your business and strengthen your professional reputation. Human psychology poses barriers to forging strong connections. The barriers to forging strong connections result from deep psychological limitations and tendencies. First, evolution has placed a natural limit on the number of social connections a person can maintain. According to evolutionary psychologist and sociologist Robin Dunbar, people can support the most intimate kinds of relationships, such as members of their immediate family, with only about 5 people, and they can maintain about 15 relationships with close friends. A person's more casual circle of connections probably expands to about 50 people. And an individual's total social network likely can exceed around 150 people without becoming overwhelming. Our ability to generate referrals is largely driven by mindshare, or how top of mind we are, and mindshare is dynamic, driven largely by how we interact with our relationships. MindMaven founder and CEO Patrick Ewers. That said, the size of a person's network will change over the course of the person's life, as it varies according to the person's social and emotional needs, which themselves fluctuate across life stages. For example, becoming a parent can lead a person's social network to reduce in size. Time itself affects relationships, as connections tend naturally to fade over time, as does goodwill between people and their memories of one another. Given that people haven't been wired to trust strangers or retain relationships long-term, it's clear why you need to invest extra effort in building connections. To earn a return on your investments in relationships, commit to a relationship management strategy. To bolster your strategic influence, you need a plan, or more precisely, a strategy for relationship marketing. Overcome any reticence you may feel about strategically leveraging your connections, such as fears you might be using people because you aspire to turn them into clients. You should aspire to provide value to them as well. Seek to build genuine connections, and find people you truly want to work with. Filter out individuals who don't seem to have the potential to become engaged business partners or who might create problems for you. Clarify why you hope to form new relationships and how they'll help you reach your business goals. Your ability to build a deeper and more genuine relationship is your competitive advantage. To measure the potential value of your relationship marketing efforts, calculate the return on investment, ROI, you can expect. To do this, first determine your baseline. Numbers such as how many customers you currently have, how many people you have in your network, and how many referrals come to you annually. Next, you'll need to set a dollar value on your relationships. This might sound mercenary, but remember you'll be providing value to these people, and you need to work with figures in order to make sound business decisions. Estimate the value of a customer, the probability of a referral or a lead becoming a customer, and the value of each contact within your network. Ask yourself how much you'd be willing to pay to have each contact in your network. Finally, estimate the effect that your marketing efforts will have on the number of referrals you receive and the number of people in your network. With these figures in hand, you can come up with an estimate of ROI for the time you spend on your marketing strategy. Use the capital framework as a structure for implementing your strategy. The capital strategy breaks down relationship marketing into its 7 essential components to provide a framework for implementation. Each letter in capital stands for one of the components. 1. Consistent execution. Implement your relationship marketing approach consistently over a period of years. 1. Relationship building should become a habit. 2. Aggregate. Create a digital database of your personal and professional contacts, past and present. 3. Prioritize. Identify which of your contacts have the power to help you achieve your objectives, and prioritize relationship building with them. 4. Investigate, do your research. 4. Seek out and keep track of information about people you hope to connect with on a deeper level. 5. Timely engagement. Prevent relationships from fading by creating systems to ensure you maintain contact on a regular basis. 6. Add value. Find ways to become unforgettable to your key relationships. 6. Identify ways to create unexpected value. 7. Leverage. Use leverage over your behavior to ensure consistent action. 7. Use tools that facilitate relationship-building tasks and reduce the effort necessary to achieve your goals. Adopt habits that will drive your relationship-building plan. In this age of instant gratification, most people prioritize short-term rewards, whether that means watching cat videos or embracing short-term profit strategies. But you need to think long-term and invest time in transforming new connections into business opportunities, a process that could take months or even years. Just as you build healthy habits, such as brushing your teeth or exercising regularly, you should turn relationship-building activities into habitual behaviors. Good relationships develop over months and years, not days and weeks. Schedule recurring appointments in your calendar to remind you to take connection-building actions. For example, allocate an hour a day for activities such as writing emails or handwritten notes. Use the tactics suggested by behavioral psychologist B.J. Fogg of Tiny Habits fame. Associate a new habit with an existing event in your day, so the event will trigger you to perform the new habit. For instance, every time you feed your pet, take 5 minutes for relationship-building activities. Give yourself short-term rewards, such as enjoying a favorite food or putting a few dollars in your vacation fund, each time you work on relationship marketing. Don't stress if you neglect to perform a habit sometimes. Just get back on track by performing a small action, such as writing an email. Target the right people, the ones who can help you reach your goals. 3 of the components of the capital strategy specifically help you identify which relationships to prioritize and then select the actions to take to build those relationships. First, aggregate. Compile information about all your contacts in one place. Use your favorite database, whether that's a computer spreadsheet, an analog solution such as a Rolodex of business cards, or cutting-edge automated customer relationship management software. Import every contact you have into the database, merging duplicates and archiving those you view as professionally or personally insignificant. Find and include as much information about each contact as you can. Schedule or automate updates to this database. Don't be afraid to make the ask. You're soliciting people you care about and genuinely want to help. Next, prioritize. To determine the professional relevance of each contact, reflect on your goals and the types of individuals best positioned to help you achieve them. Create lists to clarify your various priorities, such as hot leads, cold leads, potential mentors, and prospective investors. The priority of a relationship can change over time, as your goals and life phase change, so take time to update your priority designations periodically. Third, investigate. Gather intelligence on contacts you hope to transform into stronger connections. Public social media profiles, for example, can provide valuable information. During meetings, take copious notes, as long as the other party is comfortable with it. You'll want to remember details such as common connections you discover in conversation, the person's attitude toward you, the person's weekend plans, and interest levels in topics you discuss. Don't dismiss small talk as a meaningless activity. You can glean valuable information from friendly conversations, and research shows people who engage in small talk have a higher likelihood of reaching business agreements than those who communicate only via email. To prevent relationship decay, follow up with people, find a rhythm. People don't retain memories of one another indefinitely, so without follow-up, relationships decay over time. Every relationship is different, so there's no specific frequency with which you should engage with people, and you'll need to develop your own rhythm for maintaining connections. That said, if you want to adopt an easy baseline frequency, set reminders to reach out to each of your 100 most important connections every 90 days. Keep your personal capacity in mind as you establish a rhythm that works for you. Relationships can have a half-life. We just don't know when it is. People could still remember you 50 years later. Or they could forget you next week. If you're searching for a reason to reach out to high-priority contacts, consider, for example, congratulating people for significant life events, such as giving birth to a child or sharing holiday greetings. Predictive analytics tools can help you determine when your targets might be ready to purchase a product or service. When you do reach out, Notice the person's response and level of interest, and adjust your frequency of follow-ups accordingly. And keep in mind, people might choose not to act on, maintain, or deepen a connection with you for several reasons. Perhaps you didn't leave a strong enough first impression. Possibly someone recommended one of your competitors, or they might simply have lost your contact information. Create value for people by forging genuine connections and taking meaningful actions. Aspire to more than remaining on people's minds. Seek to create value for your connections. Sending thoughtful gifts, providing useful information, or sharing exclusive opportunities will offer value to your priority contacts and at the same time differentiate you from the competition. Allocate your resources to ensure your investments reflect your priorities and create ROI. It's critical to differentiate ourselves in a commoditized market and stand out as chocolate in a world of vanilla. To structure your thinking about how you can offer value to your connections, consider 4 types of experiences you can provide. To create value directly for people, offer personal experiences by taking actions they'll personally appreciate, such as sending a book as a gift. Or help a contact forge a new social bond by providing a connection experience. Community experiences, such as dinner parties, can connect your contacts to larger groups of people. Apply creativity to these experiences. You could simply book a restaurant table, or you could more memorably host a dinner in a unique venue and hire a private chef who'll prepare exciting dishes at the table. Finally, by offering broadcast experiences, you can help your contacts share their own content to a broader audience. Use leverage to reach your goals. Aim for efficiency as you execute your strategy. Leverage helps you increase your total output by making it easier for you to perform tasks. For example, an automated database can update your contact spreadsheet and save you the time of doing it manually. Templatizing, another means of using leverage, refers to reducing repetitive steps. Great relationships grow great businesses. Ask your connections for what you want clearly and directly. For instance, if you're looking for referrals, ask your contacts if they know anyone in need of your services, and let them know exactly how you'll help the referrals achieve their goals. Track all your leading indicators and outcomes, such as response rates, so you can assess what aspects of your strategy are working and where you need to adjust course. Remember, you don't need to feel fear or reticence about pursuing connections and asking contacts for help in reaching your goals, provided you're sincere about creating value in return and treating people with care. Takeaways. 1. A strong business depends on strong relationships. 2. Human psychology poses barriers to forging strong connections. 3. To earn a return on your investments in relationships, commit to a relationship management strategy. 4. Use the capital framework as a structure for implementing your strategy. 5. Adopt habits that will drive your relationship building plan. 6. Target the right people, the ones who can help you reach your goals. 7. To prevent relationship decay, follow up with people, find a rhythm. 8. Create value for people by forging genuine connections and taking meaningful actions. 9. Use leverage to reach your goals. 9. Aim for efficiency as you execute your strategy. 10. If you enjoyed watching our content and want to stay updated with our latest videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. 10. Your support truly means the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching.